Singleness is good, right? Singleness is good because why? When you're single, you're undevoted. Like you have you're undevoted to anybody else, but except you can devote that attention to God and to furthering the kingdom, right? So, although marriage sometimes some people prefer, but uh, marriage is it's a necessary alternative to avoid sexual immorality. But let's dive in a little bit on this text. Okay, so look, why is singleness considered a gift? I already said the gift of singleness allows you to be, true devotion and service to God, right? So, you can get up at the drop of a dime and you can go serve. You can go volunteer at a soup kitchen, or you can go across the country or across the world and go on a mission trip and not have to check with anybody or anything like that. So that's dope, right? You're not connected to, well, maybe you're not connected to or don't have children. So therefore, you have more time, more time. Mm. But also further benefits. So Paul states that it's good for the unmarried and the widows to remain single as he, because why? This can provide freedom from concern and also freedom from trouble that come with marriage, right? When you are married, there is not only somebody that you need to check in with, you need to have conversations with, but you need, or I would advise you, I would suggest, right, to run things by them. But if you're single, don't got to worry about that. And it ultimately can be a strategic choice. Some people choose to be single, and some people just say, I don't want to be married, because single is a good option. And particularly, it doesn't present distress, right? And this was really what Paul was talking about, because in the time of when he was coming up in the Bible, and when he, which likely was referring to hardship or even persecution, as it can protect him from worldly troubles. So for everybody, okay, you might desire to be married, you might desire to be single, you might just be trying to figure out where you fall into the mix. But just know, on both sides, it's a gift. On both sides, God loves you just the same, right? You can honor God with your life either way. If it be married and then, you raising up little disciples in the house, or if it's single and then you are discipling children or people, or giving that time and devotion to kingdom causes outside of the home, great, great, great. But just know and remember, y'all, it's not always about being married. Okay, it's not always about being married. But look, let me talk a little bit about what Paul says about what he says about marriages.